G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim, episode 91, if I'm not mistaken, on this one. In the previous episode, we moved a whole bunch of food-related items into our brand new kitchen, and we also started sort of thinking about where we're going to begin flattening and designating an area for our veggie farm slash patch. Now, in addition to getting veggies or getting our farm sort of underway in this episode, I think I'm also going to spend some time moving a few kitchen related crafting items into the kitchen as well, which means that we're going to have to sort of fetch some of the, those items from the old house and bring them over here. And I did make that decision in the previous episode that we're not gonna worry about making things from scratch again, because I think that's just going to be a little bit painful and not really going to be making things easy on us at all. So I think it's better if we just utilize what we already have from the previous house. Maybe the spice rack is something that we can craft without too much of an issue. So we might start off with the spice rack first, and then we'll think about getting everything else in. I can't remember if the chopping block requires a lot, but if it doesn't require too much, then maybe we can just use the resources that we have here. So yeah, so as much as possible, if it's not too painful, we'll craft things, but if it's too painful, then obviously we'll just gather all the materials from the previous build. So let's take a look here. We need dandelions, carrots, mushroom, thistle, turnip. Okay. Well, we have everything here, I think, so we might as well gather everything. Let's just check on that again. Carrots. Yep, so we got everything here. We just need a place to actually hang the spice rack. It sort of needs to be near the cauldron, right? So we could hang it there, though. Does it make sense to be hung over there? I'm just sort of thinking about whether or not we could do something about the furnishings here to sort of make it look nicer. Let's just take a look as well about the I called it chopping block, it's the butcher's table. So we need some silver for this. Okay, so that's interesting. Getting the silver required might be a little bit of a challenge. Let's think about things a little bit more. So, do I have any core wood? So if I got some core wood, I could sort of play around with a little bit of the construction and furnishings here. Let me just grab some core wood. I think we might have some core wood sitting around in storage. Ah, of course. Alright. Let's reconnect our portal. Maybe in here? Yeah, definitely a little bit of core wood there. Let's head back. And yeah, just gonna play around with whether or not we can use the core wood to sort of push out or sort of have a dedicated space for where the spice rack is hanging from. So I was thinking maybe if we sort of push things out a little bit further from this section. Does that even make sense to do though? I mean, it looks a bit jarring. Actually, one thing that we could do with the core wood while we have it is we can actually fix a situation over here, because I think that's what we had going last time. And yeah, now that we've got some core wood pieces here, it's not so obvious that things are sort of sticking out. Maybe it needs to be just a normal wooden beam or something. So if we put it that way, and we just get the spice rack in there, might make a little bit more sense. Yeah, maybe. Is there a halfway point somewhere here? I think there might be. And yeah, this is again hindsight sort of coming into play here, but I'm sort of wishing that I set things up on this side instead. Maybe we can spend a little bit of time fixing that up right now. So yeah, let's do that. And I have been sort of taking a look at some decorative design ideas on YouTube as well. I'm just not entirely confident that I'll be able to achieve really ambitious things, but I'm willing to sort of give it a crack. Alright, so let's do this again. I'm thinking we do I was thinking how much space we're gonna need. Maybe we'll do it there. Do we even need these pieces? We might not need it. Are we able to elevate that a little bit? I think so. I think that doesn't look too bad. So we got like a double layer of wood on the bottom. give it a little bit of depth, almost. And... Okay, I think that might look a little bit nicer. So we'll continue doing the same thing here. I'm not entirely sure if I can really see properly here. I think maybe this should be good enough. Okay, I think that doesn't look too bad. I think. Alright, so let's take a look at our inventory here. Yeah, I do want to get that spice rack in, but I suppose maybe I should just tidy things up first. Need to build another chest. Don't really have a lot of wood, do I? I think I saw a stack of wood sitting around somewhere. Let's just check. Yep, definitely stack of wood over here. Glad I didn't forget about this one. And we'll get our pantry organized here. One thing that I could do is I could like put like shutters, if I wanted to, on this piece of furniture. But the problem with the shutters is that when you open them, it sort of opens away from you, which might not look really nice. So I'm probably gonna ignore using the shutters for now. and we'll just go with, you know, having these storage chests immediately accessible. I think I might need some stairs here again. Okay. Our pantry is almost ready. Now it's just a matter of organizing all the stuff like before. So, veggies in. Mushrooms. Okay, nice and organized. Let's just grab a few things that we will need here. So all of that, and we should be able to make a spice rack. And yeah, we'll hang the spice rack from here. Does that make sense? Sorry. Let me just play around with this a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty decent, I think. Unless I need to put the butcher's block over here. Maybe we can push the spice rack a little bit further back. That's okay as well. But yeah, I think that's looking decent for now. Alright. Let's maybe repair a few things. And I guess I won't be able to repair any of this stuff just yet. Let's put our food or our ingredients away. Okay. Cool. Finally. Now, to get the butcher's block though, we're gonna need that silver. So, I don't think we have any silver sitting around here. It might be a good idea for us to start thinking about how we're going to get silver from the mountains over here. So I guess we're gonna need our wishbone. But do we want to do that now, or do we want to sort of maybe work on figuring out how the farm's going to fit in all of this? I think maybe we'll spend a little bit of time now just figuring out what to do with our farm area. I'm also sort of thinking we might need a quick and easy way to sort of get up and down some of these tiers. It's like actual pathways. Maybe even like stone steps or something like that. So yeah, we'll have to think about that. Alright, let's have a sleep. Getting a little bit dark. Might be easier to work on stuff with a little bit more light. Oh, hey. Odin. Yeah. So he does still like to come and visit every now and then, which is nice. Nice of him. Alright, so yeah, this is sort of what I'm thinking. I sort of want to have a section of stone steps that are semi-covered in gravel, if that makes sense. So when we're sort of out and about over this side, if we need to get to the upper levels, we can do so quickly using these stone steps. I don't know if there's going to be a good way for us to try and cover this area with a little bit more soil without covering the steps too much. If you guys understand what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, so that's looking good. I recall someone giving me tips in the comments, talking about how to sort of create slopes and stuff. I still don't understand that mechanic very well. So if anyone knows how to make slopes properly, feel feel free to give me a few pointers here, but I'm sort of just trying my best here. But that sort of looks right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And, you know, I haven't really used the paved road, like, mechanic or function of the hoe, and it's always something that I've wanted to do. Can be a little bit tricky. The problem with the paved road, I feel, though, is I feel like it goes a little bit too overboard. I wonder if there's a way to limit the amount of space that the paved road covers, if that makes sense. Anyway, that doesn't look too bad. Probably want to get rid of the stone a little bit here, and we could add some more gravel around here. We got some gravel coming in to the kitchen. Suppose that's not too bad. Alright, I think I'm fiddling around with the stairs a little bit too much on this side. Let's not worry too much about it just yet. Sort of want to think about how to get the farm in. These things, they're going to move to the other side of the house, so I'm not too fussed. Maybe we can move them now. That might be a good idea, in fact. Okay, I can live with that. We do have storage on the one side though, so we might have to think about moving at least one chest over that way, just so that we don't have to sort of keep taking some of our stuff from one side of the house to the other. So yeah, let's just get a random chest in somewhere. That's fine. All right. I think we're almost there. Also trying to think about whether or not I want a separate patch for seeding plants, or just keep everything in the one patch. I mean, I guess there's no real reason to, you know, put them in different patches, right? Like, you could literally just do everything in the one patch. So, the tip that I've learnt from a lot of people is to utilize something flat as a basis for flattening the soil around you. So I'm gonna try and do that. Hopefully this is what people mean by that. Okay, good times. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll have the pig farm sort of situated around here. I think that'll be a good use of the 2 tiers that we've got going. So, a veggie farm on the lower ground, animal husbandry going on the higher ground. Do we have enough space here for all the veg that we want to grow? And that is a good question. Also, I feel like our patch is a little bit how do you say, asymmetrical. We don't have an exact square. Does that matter? Maybe not. Maybe not. So yeah, I'm trying to remember, because it's been many days now that I've watched some YouTube clips on tips to start a farm. But it was something along the lines of using wooden beams to sort of plan out where your farm is going to be. I don't know, I could be making a huge mistake here. That didn't even connect. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. So maybe that can be our seeding like patch right there. And this will be the actual veg. We actually have enough wood. I don't think we've got any wood remaining at home. We've got core wood. I don't know if it makes sense to use core wood pieces. But yeah, I'm just trying to remember here, but the videos that I watched made it look like the beams were actually within the soil itself, almost like half covered in the soil. I'm not entirely sure how you achieve that, unless you sort of need to maybe bring the soil up a little bit and then sort of reach that sweet spot until you know, you're sort of satisfied, and then you start flattening to a point where you can achieve sort of a half-covered, like, you know, beam, if that makes sense, or half-covered beams. Anyway, I think I'm not going to worry too much about that just yet. I don't think in this episode we're going to get veggies planted in our new home. Instead, I am going to continue with the rest of the episode gathering some materials and also working on walling off sections of the area, so if we do get attacked, then at least they're not going to destroy absolutely everything. So yeah, combination of stone and wood I'm going to try and gather. But if we're building walls though, I think I'm going to go with more stones, more so than anything else. Let's take a look at our inventory once more. Yeah, okay, I should have put down some core wood. That's okay, I'll do that later. Okay, well, we've already maxed out. Let's go back and let's just drop a few things and quickly come back. Just also gonna put our core wood away. Alright, let's just hang on for a little bit here. Recover some of our stamina. I do see some berries and the like. Maybe might be a good idea to just gather a few. We're actually out of food, so it might be a good idea for us to go to base number 2 to maybe pick up some foods there. Actually, we might have food in storage in base 3. But if we do need to cook, I still don't think our cooking station at base number 3 is ready yet. Might not be able to make those onion soups. Actually, that's copper. Definitely don't want to pick up any copper. Okay, I think that's all of the stone from that particular rock formation, potentially. Let's go back. So let's check the pantry, see if there's anything that we can bring to eat. Surely there are some sausages. Yep. And some turnip stews. Very nice. We don't have any onion soups though. Let me just check on whether or not we can actually make the onion soups right now. Oh yeah, we can. Cool, I think that's good enough, so we should be able to keep going, although we have gathered quite a lot of stone already. Perhaps maybe we want to already start looking at making the wall. Bit stormy out there. Let's sleep, and I want to see if we can actually progress, or if we can get rid of the storm by progressing the night. Are enemies nearby? Really? There we are. Let's dry ourselves off. Okay, unfortunately we didn't really get to remove the storm, but that's okay. No biggie. I think this is where we probably want to have the wall. I know we're going to have a structure sort of perched right behind our second tier structure here for storage. I just don't know how big that structure is going to be, but I'm sort of inclined to start the wall around here, so we'll sort of do a straight line this way. And if so, I kind of want to also flatten the soil a little bit so that we don't sort of have a wall that looks like it's sort of going up and down. Although, if I do it from brick, I suppose it won't really matter because I'd probably have to sort of start from a starting point, and I could build it as high as it needs to be. Let me just flatten things a tiny bit here. I think we'll get started from this area. So it will help if I actually have my stones with me. Okay, so, of course I need the stone cutting table, forgot about that. Yeah, this project is definitely bigger than I thought it would be. I'm feeling like I took on more than I could actually do. Though, I think I'm doing pretty good, in all fairness. We need a stone cutting bench right here. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't really have enough space to bring all the materials. Let's just do that. Grab everything that we need. now, should be able to get this in. Yeah, we'll just tuck this away there. Now, let's get started. So, I'm thinking this is probably a good place to start. Sort of. Not 100% confident. Now, I'm gonna start off with just a very basic looking wall. I know that there are some people out there who make some very intricate looking walls. And I do want the walls to look kind of nice at some point, but I think all I need at the moment to start off with is just to keep enemies out as much as possible. And that is really going to be the goal for the time being. So, nothing fancy is what I'm trying to say. As long as it encloses the farm area and the kiln and forges on this side, I think I'll be pretty happy with whatever we come up with just for the moment. So let's continue to flatten a tiny bit here. Doesn't have to be super tidy or anything like that. Oh, we better eat some food. You know, I always go with, well, in the past anyway, I've been going with 2 HP related foods and then 1 stamina. I feel like that's the best combination, but if any of you guys have other strategies, like I know there are some foods which offer you kind of like a best of both worlds, but you know, not as good as if you went, you know, with more HP or more stamina. So it's an in-between. I'm not sure if I like that strategy or not, but maybe some of you guys have a different opinion on that. Maybe certain foods are working really well for you guys. But yeah, if you've got suggestions on that, let me know in the comments. I should really be eating a lot more of those wolf skewers as well, because we've got a lot of wolf meat. But I just feel like it's a waste if we didn't, you know, have enemies that we actually wanted to fight when we consume those types of foods, you know. Ran out of stone already. Okay. I'd already see this project needing so much more stone. How high do we want this to go? That's another very good question. It really depends on, like, trolls, right? Trolls are the biggest enemies. I don't suppose going one more layer higher is required, because trolls shouldn't be able to go above this height, I don't think. So maybe 3 layers high is enough. But if any of you guys have an opinion on that, or know of whether or not I need to go higher, let me know. And give me some reasons as well, because sometimes for me to make a decision, it helps if I sort of know the bigger picture. But yeah, I'm going with 3. My gut tells me 3 layers is the right answer here. Alright guys, well, I am probably going to be calling this episode here. We've definitely got a long way to go to build this stone wall all around the property. So there's going to be a lot of trips back and forth to get more stone. We might break things up in the next several episodes to do a few different things. Just that things are just not always so monotonous. And yeah, I mean, considering we need silver and stones, maybe we should actually go and look for some silver and stone in the mountains nearby. And that might also help us find Veg Viziers and all that sort of stuff, give us a few pointers as to where we need to go next. I know there are still problems at the home that needs to be fixed up as well, but yeah, I'm all about the distractions sometimes, guys. It's good to mix things up. Alright guys, well, I am signing off here. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.